My name is Nisha Sariki and I will be talking about my career journey through my internship experience and job opportunities that happened during this semester. The ODC plan for week 1 during the semester, I designed my life plan for my career and personal that is set from now to 5 years later. I was unsure with how my career journey will go, and I had a basic idea because I got my internship sorted. I got into IBM for a full-time design role. However, I did not think about what would my plan for progressing my grades as a designer in IBM. I was also unsure what personal goals I had such as travel, my needs, and my passions for the disability community. The OTC plan for week 12, after completing my internship with IKEA, I have gained a lot of insight and understanding of what I wanted to do, especially as a designer. I learned that I wanted to become a digital designer as well as an inclusive designer for big corporate technology companies. I wanted to challenge the companies to think about how they can make their products, clients, and market focus more inclusive to create better opportunities for the community when using technology. Also, I will be starting another internship at a disability company called NextSense. The company represents and helps the deaf community to improve the children's learning. I will be doing graphic and content design for the company, which is a great start to understand the digital design in a company experience. I finally got into IBM for a full-time role called a Consultant Associate Designer, which will start next year in 2023 in February. I am mostly excited about learning about how digital design works as well as understanding how the clients work with the company. It will be a great way to start my career. The comparison between week 1 and week 12 ODC plans are based on my experience with my internship with IKEA and the opportunities that occurred in my life. What I have learned with seeing how my perspective changed from week 1 to week 12 is all gained from the experience and opportunities. The more I learn about how design works in different companies, the more I learn about myself and I gain a better aspect of what my goals are for my career development. I have designed a career development time plan which shows what I would like to do for my further studies in the career opportunities, which will be explained further in this presentation. During my internship with IKEA, I have realized I have a passion for digital design as I major in digital innovation in my studies. I applied for IBM as a graduate program and I did 2 interviews, one with the HR and one with the design team. It was a great experience. I got to see how design interviews were and I really enjoyed learning more about IBM. After doing the interviews, I got accepted for a job, not just a graduate, but got accepted as a consultant associate designer at IBM, which I'll be starting next year in February 2023. With the interviews, I would like to talk more about. With speaking with the HR, it was more about what I was interested in and what I wanted to do for my career and what I was passionate about to see if it matches with what IBM can offer for me, which was a great insight seeing how companies do care about their employees and their passions rather than just making sure that it hits the criteria. When I did that meeting with the HR, they asked me if I could do a second interview with the design team, which they thought best suits with what I am passionate about and my skills and what I've studied. With the design team, it was more about my personality, my passion, not more about the career and the job. It was more about who I am as a person, which was very different to most of the interviews I've done in my whole career journey since I was 16. It was more about why I'm so passionate about disability, my disability experience as a person, my passion for art and my passion for disability awareness and all about who I am as a person. It was a great conversation having with the design team and actually getting to see who they are as a team and who I could potentially be working with. It was a very good insight. After getting to IBM, I decided I need to design a career path to further explore my career and study opportunities that I could do further to develop my skills and knowledge. I have designed a 6-year plan and my aims for what I want to do in IBM and to understand all the departments, build on my skills, create digital inclusive products, all about that. So from the very beginning, I decided I need to complete my second internship before I start IBM, which was NextSense internship. And then further in 2023, I will be doing my very first job, which is Consultant Associate Designer at IBM, finishing my degree Industrial Design as well, which I will be split into 2 years to make sure I don't overwork myself while doing full-time uni and full-time work. And I decided I need to figure out what I want to do in IBM exactly. So I started looking through IBM website, and I got to see there's more design roles in IBM, and I wanted to start from the very bottom, which is junior designer, then eventually work my way up into UX and UI specialist, and then work into senior management, and also becoming a senior and specialist / digital designer, and also maybe asking them for a title for inclusive designer, which I have not seen in their website, which I would love to change that environment in the company, as I am very passionate about inclusive design, and creating an inclusive environment in workplaces is so important. And I will also be looking into my study side, which I will be planning doing Masters of MBA in Innovation at Western Sydney University, maybe doing it at UTS as well. Not sure which uni I'll be doing, but my heart is on Western Sydney University because I had a great experience studying my bachelor's at Western Sydney University. And yeah, this is my timeline. I will be talking about my internship experience at IKEA. I got an internship at IKEA as an interior designer for 4 weeks. How I got into this internship was actually from my current job, which is recovery. And through networking and connections at IKEA, I got into the design department at IKEA and asked if they were able to offer me an internship, as I needed to complete my credit points. But also, I was very curious about how the design side of IKEA works, because I've already got some taste in my personal experience with graphic design. I wanted to explore more on the company side, and that's how I got in. During my internship, I worked on 3 projects, which are IKEA Plus U, Bloom Project, and IKEA Festival. IKEA Plus U project is a main project that interior designer does every day. I got to meet a couple and design a showroom based on their requirements, such as family sizing, preference, culture, room allocation that is going to be redesigned. I had 3 rooms for 3 sets of families, which are Johnson's family, Smith's family, and Abdullah family. My experience with this project, which was an individual task. However, I was able to receive support and guidance from my manager and my co-workers. I was able to ask my co-workers for help when I was setting up the showrooms. My team and I had a great bond, which were able to help each other. And I learned that having a great team bond helps enhance your work better and create a better environment at work. I was able to learn skills from my co-worker as well, not just my manager. It was great to see how each co-worker has their own skills in different types of interior design. The Bloom project was a flower shop to advertise the IKEA decorative products that they have just launched. I had to make a flower arrangement and set up all the products. There is a teamwork when it comes to displaying the showroom, such as moving furniture, building the furniture together and displaying it together. Having a team shows how to compromise with design opinions and suggestions which make the space look best it can be. IKEA Festival is a 2-week exposition where they display pop-up art with IKEA furniture to advertise the most popular furniture that has multifunctional features that can be used in different room settings. I had to paint all the displays for the furniture to be placed. This project was based on team, and we got to work on with the other departments of the store. Here is a snapshot of a timeline that I have taken in the weekly meetings with the design department. This helped me understand who is doing for what each project, and it was a great experience to see how each weekly design meetings occur to ensure every co-worker's needs were met. This is a snapshot that IKEA has designed for a democratic design. During this internship, I got to learn about democratic design and how IKEA products is applied to this design method. Interior designers use democratic design heavily when designing spaces and workshops around the store. All the projects I have done during my internship has given me a great knowledge on how to use the design method can be applied to when I am designing products. Democratic design is a method which is a cycle when designing a product. For example, when you design form, it leads to quality, it leads to function, and to cost, and any more. I would use this in my future projects as I am as an industrial designer. Thank you for listening to my presentation.